Hey guys, here it is already, Thursday of week 5 of virtual school. Hope everyone is doing well. I wanted to go over a few things with you on surface area. That's our focus for today. And I was afraid if you didn't have your composition notebook that you may have forgotten just a few of the little, just little hints and tidbits that I would give you. I am on my porch right now. My husband's weed eating, so I hope you can hear me okay. My thoughts seem a little scattered, so if I seem, if I say things out of order, I'm sorry. That's me though, right? Alright, so surface area is finding the outside area of a three-dimensional shape. We had 3 steps where we would draw the faces, find the area of each face, and then add them all up. So here's our first example. If you need to pause this video to give yourself a second to draw this so you can remember these dimensions. We've got a rectangular prism. So when we look at drawing the faces of a rectangular prism, we have 6 rectangles and we draw them in pairs. Do you remember why we draw them in pairs? Yes, if you thought because we have congruent pairs. The front back is the same, top bottom is the same, and the 2 sides are the same. So really, we just have to find area of those 3 faces and double it. So here is what it looks like with them drawn out in pairs. So here is the 15 by 5, the 15 by 7, and the 7 by 5. If you need to go backwards to the previous, if you need to rewind, I'm going to share this PowerPoint with you also so you can go through it slower if you need to. So once I find the area, and that's those in white, I'm going to add all those together. So I add all 6 faces together, and I get a total of 430 square feet. This was your easier shape to do, so I think y'all will probably remember this one pretty easily. The triangular prism was a little bit more tougher. Triangular prism, remember we kind of make it look like a jack-o'-lantern face. We got 2 triangles that are the same, and then we've got 3 rectangles. So this is not our example. Let me go on to our example. Alright, so here's our example we're going to do. So one thing I want to remind you, these little tick marks mean that these 2 legs are congruent. They are actually 12.2, so this leg and this leg is 12.2. Alright, so remember this number right here, this 12. Whatever's attached to this leg, it's the leg that has nothing to do with the triangle. Remember, that's going to be the base of all 3 of your rectangles. The heights of your rectangles are the 3 legs that make the triangle. So 2 would be 12.2, and then 1 would be 14. So if you need to hit pause and draw this, or at least draw the 2 triangles, 3 rectangles as a face, I'm going to move on. Here's what it looks like. Don't forget, write your formula of area of a triangle so you don't forget. It's 1/2 BH. Fill in your numbers. So each triangle is 70. And then, as you remember, I said what's the one number that has nothing to do with a triangle? It's this leg of 12. So that means every rectangle has a base of 12. Now go ahead and look at the heights of the rectangles. 14, 12.2, 12.2. I'm going to go back. That's the 3 legs of the triangle. 12.2, 12.2, and 14. So I'll find the area of each of those. And then I'm going to add all 5 faces together. 70, 70, 168, 146.4 twice. And I get a grand total of 600.8 square centimeters. This is actually an example we did in class together, so if you have your composition notebook, you probably have this example already in it. So if you want to find that page, and maybe just go through it as I talk about it, and refresh your memory. So that's the 2 shapes you're going to see today. Remember a cube, if you do see a cube, that's actually really easy. Cube is special because all 6 faces are the same, they're congruent. So if you find the area of one face, you just multiply it by 6. If you have any questions, please email me. I will be available. You can chat me. We can do a Google Hangout, whatever you need. I'm here. Also, I'm still waiting for your talent. 10-second video of you doing whatever in the world you can do. Something special. Several of you emailed those to me today. I had a couple that sent me an email and said, here's my talent, but there was no video attached. So I sent you a response to that email. Make sure you're checking your email so you'll see that I said I did not receive anything. Some of you said you'll get that to me tomorrow, and that's fine. I hope everyone is doing okay. And again, if you need anything, you can call the school. If it's, anything besides math, call the school and let them know. Or you can always email me and I will respond. Hope everyone's doing well, and y'all have a great day.